kind of going between this. I'm probably gonna play some Evil West later, but I'm gonna get some of this in there. I need beat the skin now. But yeah, something happened yesterday that was kind of really irritating. I had some lady file a complaint against me, and I have no idea why. I don't even know who these people are. But I just fucking found out about it, and I don't know when it happened. But like, unfortunately, people don't say nothing to that because I literally, you know, work with all women, most likely. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, and I'm like, who the fuck is, who's complaining about me at my job? What's up, Ali? And I asked one of my coworkers about it, and he was just like, oh, I know who it was. And it's like, okay, I'm like, I asked him about that, like, who was it in that, you know? He's like, oh, it's this black hair girl and that, and her friends, they think that they're like too hot or whatever the fuck it was. I'm like, okay, so they're young and stupid. And then, when I think about it, I'm like, most of the times women don't normally go down that road with me. Maybe in my past and that, but most of the times, they don't go down that road with me. You know? And I started thinking about, like, a girl with black hair, and I came home, I was like, oh shit, yeah, like, that's that one girl I fucking rejected. And she got mad at me, and she started, like, getting frustrated with me and calling me names and shit, or like semi-calling me names. She wasn't really being too nasty that, but like, I was like, what a bitch. I'm like, why are you sitting there and say that stupid shit? No. It's the girl that you know from QT. It's the one black hair girl. I believe that's who it is. When we were working at Zep, she worked across the street. And I told you about her when I went up to Taco Bell, remember? She was up there, she was asking me. She asked if I was stalking her or some stupid shit like that. I don't know, like, someone filed a complaint against me at my new job. And one of the guys that I work with described her to me, and I'm thinking that it is her. Because you're saying that I was being creepy. I'm like, I don't even know who, like how? I don't talk to people that much at work unless it's my coworkers. I work at Taco Bell. Man, you know that, dumbass. You were up there before. But yeah, it was just weird though. I'm like, who the fuck is this person? It came down to me finding out because I want to do drive-thru and learn it. And they didn't want me to do it. I'm just like, okay, I don't give a fuck what these stupid fucking people say. I'm a food maker. I'm like one of their main food makers. And it's like, man, I got these stupid ass fucking dumb fucking bitches saying random shit. And now I can't fucking get my job going in that. Because they won't let me fucking do drive-thru now because of that bullshit. I'm just like, huh? I know, I don't give a fuck what these bitches fucking say. Why do you think I don't date fucking women half the time? Because they fucking crazy. They say random ass shit like that. It makes me feel like I fucking want to, like, slap them in the face. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Jeez. How fucking ignorant. Especially at work. I don't even talk to people. I don't even talk to people at the fucking gym that are women. Like, I look at them, well, yeah, that's different, but I don't fucking do the creepy shit. I don't even pay attention at the time. But yeah, I was just confused. I just found out about it. It just happened, like, I don't know, maybe the last 2 weeks or something like that. Anyway, yeah, there's something stupid. What the fuck's going on with you, bro? I've been hanging out with Jabbar, and I know he's got his new barber place up. I've been seeing a lot of people there, like 3 o'clock in the morning. They've been riding their little bikes around and shit. It's like creepy as fuck. I love this music. I'm so creepy. I wish they would remaster this. This game needs to be remastered. I don't know why they don't remaster it. Nintendo remasters all kinds of shit. Alright, Turtle. This character fucking sucks. But yeah, it's just really silly ass fucking shit. I hate when I hear people bash my fucking name or you bash me for something so fucking stupid that has nothing to do with anything. Just because they're jealous or they're just being dumb. Yeah. But I'm not 100% sure that it is, but I'm thinking that it is because I don't have random people say stupid shit because I don't do much of anything. That just proves why men have such problem with women, because they literally will say stuff because of emotions just to get fucking attention from me. Or attention from any guy. I'm watching this one anime, Don't Toy With Me, Naruto, and basically what it is this high school girl. She's like a freshman in high school, and she's fucking around with a guy that's like a little bit older than her, like a year older than her. And she always calls him senpai. This is Japan and shit. Based on Japan, of course, it's anime. And she says the stupidest fucking shit. And like, she always annoys the fuck out of her because she likes attention. She'll never speak from her heart. She'll just literally just say dumbass shit because she wants attention. But she really does like, you know, the boy in that. And I think about that in real life. The stupid shit that like women would say because they don't know how to speak from their heart, especially if they are young. And like, it's just like, I get it, but who the fuck's not teaching you how to speak? Like, you can speak. You can learn how to communicate with people. And like, it's infuriating. Like, I go up to people, man, if I were attracted to them, at least now at my age, I just do it. I have the confidence enough to be like, oh yeah, if I find you attractive. If they don't fucking like it, then I don't care. You know, calling someone attractive doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. Especially with a lot of these women out there that fucking love that attention. But some people let shit go to their fucking head. And they start getting really fucking destructive with it. And it's just like, wow, especially online, that's the biggest thing. A lot of women get so much attention online, they literally poison themselves with a whole bunch of people. Like, oh yeah, I got a big Instagram. It's because you're a young fucking woman. Sitting there posting a whole bunch of half-naked pictures, and you're saying that I get attention. You're doing the easiest thing in the world to get affection. You don't need a fucking six-pack. You don't need big muscles. You don't need, you know, all this stuff and that. You can literally just sit there and just be your natural self without any type of advancements of lifting weights or even anything like that. And you can get mass attention from that. See, it's the opposite for most men. Most men gotta get fucking yoked. You know, we gotta get the fucking muscles. We gotta burn through body fat because most guys still have to tone down a little bit to even have a fucking six-pack. You know, not everybody's gonna be at a fucking, you know, 15-10% body fat half the time because most times most men put on weight pretty quick in that because it's just how it is. And like, that's how life is with some things that, you know. And so, as we go through that, we have to become stronger, become more athletic and stuff like that. Because it's in our nature to do it. But it's like, every time I go to the gym now, I can always spot the ones I want the most attention because they always will sit there. For instance, I had this one chick, she came up to the lat pull down machine I'm like, okay, she's at the lat pull down machine that I was sitting there doing tricep extensions. I've seen her before multiple times. Don't say nothing. I just kind of look at her. You know, I check her out. That I'm like, okay, she's really attractive looking. You got your fucking tights on, your butt's all hanging out. You got your little like support, like sports bra on, all that bullshit and that. So you got your boobs all pushed up and shit. You're showing off your stomach and that because whatever, confidence, cool. And then I'm just sitting there doing my workout. Occasionally we would lock eyes. Nothing would happen. No, we're checking each other out. That's just the basic thing that people tend to do. And so I sit there, I moved to the lat pull down machine on the other side. It was a different machine. We're working on the same machine. It's one of those quadruple machines. And then this old fat guy comes over and starts like pushing in on her territory, and he did it on purpose. And he wasn't really attractive looking. He was an older fat guy, And he was just sitting there. He was at the other side, about to do the same thing. He's about to, do like aerobic fucking boxing with the little restraint on it, and a little resistance from the wires and that. So you and the cuppers and that, the single cuppers and that. And he was doing like some boxing routine, like he was hitting the air with like what do you call rotation of fists or whatever the fuck it is. He'd do the speed bag. He'd do the speed bag type shit. And like I'm just sitting there, like, dude, you could have done it over there. As soon as you walked over, the girl literally gets up and moves to the other machine that's next to it, and like he kept like he would look at her and that's the thing is like that's the one thing that like makes women upset and uncomfortable. That yeah, because he's not attractive, but you'll walk up to me and fucking work next to me. Like he's an old dude. Let him be a fucking pervert. Motherfucker's old. He probably worked more hours than you did in a fucking week, in a fucking day. Not saying it like that, but I'm just like, yeah, he's old. He's not that attractive. I get you. But, okay. So anyway, like, she ends up leaving. And she walks away and shit. But I was thinking about it. I was like, what if I would have stayed there to kept them do my workout? Would she would have stayed? Yeah, she would have. And I'm always curious about that. It's like, it's because, like, the dude that you, like, maybe have attraction to doesn't give you attention back. You're in a fucking gym. No offense, most guys that are getting, in good shape in that, have been doing it for a little bit, Matt. And you can tell, because of the guys that you fucking look at the fucking most. Because they're big, they got muscles and shit. Yeah. I mean, she was hot. I mean, she was very attractive. She was very, very beautiful. But it's like, if I'm that fucking close to you, and you see me probably maybe like a couple times a week, you should be able to talk to me, right? You shouldn't sit there and just be like, No, I'm not gonna approach anybody. At least at the gym. And that same day, or no, it wasn't the same day, it was the next day. This one guy, there's a little cute little redhead girl that comes in all the time with that. Just dressed with any like gym attire or anything like that. She dresses normal. She has like her little, she shows off her stomach a little bit because she is really skinny in that. She just looks like a little tiny like sweatpants and that. She got a little butt all hanging out and shit. She's very attractive. Got a nice little round ass on her nut. So they're like kind of following me around and that. I can't say that she is because that's just like, stupid as fuck to say that there's something going on because you don't talk to me, so I don't know if you're attracted to me or whatever. But you're looking at me and that whatever. And so I'm lifting weights and that. She catches my eye lots of times. And it's like, okay, it's like you're, you know, attractive now. You got cute and brown little ass on you, that's attractive as fuck. I like that shit. And I was sitting there, we were working out where the dumbbells are at and that. And this one Asian guy was working out there too. Nah, man, you look like he was weak. You know, I can't say nothing about it. He was just a weak guy. Look weak. And like he was sitting there trying to work out. He didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. That I found it really funny. That so he walks up to this girl, and he tries to like tell her how to work out. I'm like, dude, like that girl's been in this gym for months now, and she knows what she's doing. That look at her, she looks good, you know. And like it was funny though, cause he was like shooting his fucking shot at her, and I was like, bro, like. And I was looking at it, and I was kind of like laughing a little bit. I was chuckling and shit. Like, and he was trying his hardest to like get her attention and shit. And I was just like, oh god. And he felt so dumb because she wasn't even paying attention. She wasn't really talking much. She was just like smiling, like, oh no. And then he walked away, and I kept looking at him and that, and I was just like shaking my head and like, dude. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, don't. When I see men approach women at the gym and that, like, well, that's how you meet women and that, like, it is. But you can tell by the fucking eyes, that person was not interested. She might have been looking towards you, but it wasn't at you type shit. Then again, I can always be not right. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, she was good looking that. I mean, I looked at her up close and that. I mean, she had a lot of makeup on that. I'm guessing that she had like acne, a little bit of acne and shit. Cause she was wearing a lot. Her face was like oil. It looked like oil. And I was like, oh, you're putting a lot of makeup on that. Like, yeah. I'm not the big makeup guy. Like, if you put like moisturizer on your face and that cool, but when you're caking on fucking makeup and that, it's very unattractive. And you're at a gym, you're gonna be sweating your balls off anyway. It's kind of stupid. Okay. Stealing all my protein. It's good stuff. It's the best one out there. Well, yeah, but you can't. Like, apple cobbler is everyone's favorite. No, I just woke up. Ever since I got to bed, and I've been sleeping a lot better. That's the lid that was upstairs, but I don't know where it's at. It was a red top. It doesn't matter. You might have to soak that though. But yeah, so I'm just sitting there like, I see it so much. I'm just like, okay, like, just don't care. Like, I don't like to approach people at the gyms because it just bothers me now. Because people see you now, and once the people start making up shit and that, you start getting tarnished and that, it's fucking annoying. Alright, so you gotta be careful out there, guys. Be careful. Have respect for people and that, especially if you are, you know, at work and that, stuff like that. Don't get too rowdy in that. Don't be disrespectful. Because a lot of people, they just don't like that shit. I really hate disrespectful people. Especially just all the people that come by and they get off work and shit and they're tired as fuck. You know, because I'll sit there, we have people coming all the time and that they're just fucking kind of assholes in that, but I don't pay attention to it. But all I have to say is, like, we had something happen at work and someone's got to, like, not do their job because they're getting complaints and that over stupid shit. What I mean by stupid is they're making mistakes and that. There have a lot of people complain about them being ignorant and that. So that's just how it works. It always will. It always will work like that. It happens every damn time. I always tell young people and that, like, just do your job and go home. Like, I don't believe your life's that bad. I think you just complain because you don't do nothing in your life. You're just fucking lost. That's the biggest thing. There's someone at work and that just, like, complains about her job and that, blah, blah, blah. Both sides just drama shit. And then I just sit there and be like, every single damn day, and finally, something's happening to him. The person's being disciplined about it and that, and it's like, well, they need to be. 100% need to be disciplined. Come on, puppies. The thing is now... So that's what I want to try to do, is go on, sit there and do, like, drive-through and that. Cause it's not fucking hard. And, like, I'm just sitting there like, and that's how I found out about the complaint against me now. And honestly, I think it was a fucking lie. I think it was just an excuse. Like I say, I don't believe what that girl, they just came out fucking. This is how the scenario went. I brought it up, and then out of fucking nowhere, they just, oh no, you can't do that because you got a complaint against you. I'm like, what complaint? What are you talking about? Like, wouldn't you think you would tell me this shit out of nowhere? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just sitting there like, okay, I just want to fucking work. I literally want to fucking just work. And you're sitting there saying I can't do something because of someone, blah, blah. And it came out of fucking nowhere, too. It's total, like, left field and that. And I'm like, why don't you tell me about this? I work with you all the time, you know? I was like, why don't you just tell me about what's going on, you know? Because I would like to know. You know, it's kind of your job. I want to know who's complaining about me. I actually have the fucking right to. I mean, they don't know my name unless it's someone actually knows me. You know what I mean? It's just like, and honestly, I was pretty pissed off about it. Like, I was just, dude, like, what the fuck? These stupid ass fucking people. but yeah, it was just stupid. But there's always something happening at my job, you know. And I just find it really funny though. I'll be sitting there like, stupid shit. Like people having anger issues and that, just silly stuff like that. Okay. Come on, get slag, get to damn it. Stop being a dick. But no, it's just running through my mind a little bit. I know it's that one girl. I just know that it is. I know how much like people I talk about, like, oh, you know, women be attracted to certain men and shit. Oh, yeah. There it is. Nice. That princess chick's got gigantic fucking boobs though. I can see why the demons want her. They got big ass titties. That's the one thing I don't see a lot anymore. I don't know like, there's very few times I'll see a chick that has it bigger than a B rack. Like bigger than a B cup. Very few times. I know I was walking in the gym and that this one chick was walking into the locker room and there's a fountain right next to their locker room. I always get that fountain right next to the locker room. It's the closest one to me when I come into the gym. I always fill up there. This chick walks in, her boobs were jiggling and that, and I'm just like, they caught my eye, and I like kind of like glanced over at her and that. And her titties were jiggling. Of course they're gonna fucking look. Gotta be fucked up. It's like, damn, it's nice to see some chicks with some fucking titties on them, you know? Because normally they don't have them. They're such good shape in that, you know? They got nice ones in that. I can't say that they're bad looking. At least, I mean, I can't tell because they're in a fucking bra. I can't see anything else other than, you know. And, like, I'm just sitting there fucking chilling and shit. Sometimes I see some, you know, this one older chick comes in. I haven't seen her lately. But now there's this other chick that comes in. I can tell that she's my age because she looks like she's close to her 30s and that. Just by how her body looks and that. She's pretty hot. But she got that grumpy face. When I see a woman that's close to my age and they start getting like wrinkles and shit, I start getting like that stress face all the time, like they always have a bitch face. It kind of just proves to me that, like, you've been through a little too much, haven't you? You're not supposed to be stressed out that much. Like, there's this old saying, when a woman and a man both turn 30, I just heard about it, men get more attractive. That's not the age, obviously. You could be more attractive in your 20s than that if you work out and keep yourself maintained. But I'm talking about like fully actually starts to develop is in your 30s. Nah. Oops, I lost my grip. That part's so funny. Wow, he's so brave. He's already like, I'm gonna make baby. And that's when the princess was just like, oh my god, you're my hero. That ass is too good to not fucking fight for. That's all. That ass is too good. the fuck out of here! Come on, boy. You going, boy? Fucking hair sticking to my damn headset. Hang on, boy. Yeah, but other than that, like, nothing else is really happening. There's always some stupid shit happening that. And normally it's just the same shit. Like, I would try to go to the gym at certain times, and then certain times I go in there, like, I went in there like 10, 11 o'clock and that. And that's when some of the hottie girls come in there and do their little exercises. There's not a lot of people there. I wonder if I grab this one. I play this game so much. There's only one Mithril, I don't know where it's at. It's like in the mountainside. I think I got like one. I'll look up a guide for this. You kind of don't need one. These older games are really good because it's just basic strategy RPG. But that would suck. Put that one right here. Yeah, you want to get all the mythical weapons. I get the best weapons of the game. And you gotta save or reset those damn things too. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. What do you mean I'm a rabbit? Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here. The tower is so big. So I'll buy that. Orgasms. I mean, chasms. Oh, I need to move around a little bit. But yeah, I just be careful out there, guys. I mean, I could say, you know, a lot of things about myself and that, but I am who I am. I've been dealing with this shit my whole entire damn life about the whole, like, woman thing and that. Fuck, I literally had girls come up to me in high school asking me to, like, do stuff with them. And of course, these were women that I fucking, like, known for years. And like they like finally got to that point of developmental stage, and I was always like a year older than them, but they always had classes with me and that because I'm a fucking idiot in high school. And I remember this one chick. Her name was Megan, and I had classes with her a lot because I was in the special classes because I'm a fuck, you know. I wasn't part of the main classes that, because I was a fucking dork, bro. I didn't give a fuck about school. School was stupid. It still is stupid. I barely passed high school. Always when I passed high school and that because my teacher was cool. He's just like, I'm just gonna give you a passing grade. Just go on. He's like, school just go on with your life and that. Like, you guys know what you're doing. As long as you know the basics of stuff and that, you don't need anything else. Just go get a job and then you'll learn the rest, you know? Like, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I remember I was in health class, and this one chick that I've known for a while, because we had classes together throughout, like, high school and shit. And like, she came up to me. She was like a junior, and I think I was a senior or something like that. Or maybe I was a junior, she was a sophomore. I can't remember. But man, she had these fucking big, huge, perky fucking titties and that, and like, she always just show off her cleavage and that. She just like stick her boobs in my face and that, like, have me like look at her cleavage and that. And one day she just came up to me and that, we're sitting next to each other and that, and she just like, she's like, hey, you know, it's like asking me that she wants to do stuff with me. I'm like, when I think about it now, I'm just like, oh, she was fantasizing about me a lot. She must really like me. I'm like, okay, you know, I didn't do nothing in that, but I was just like thinking to myself, and I'm like, dude, you just came out fucking nowhere. You had big old titties in my face and then asking me like you want to do some sexual shit with me. And I never do it because I'm just like, oh, my perverted side was just like, man, these titties are big, man. Go have fun with those damn things. But to myself and that, I was thinking about like, I'm dorky. I don't want to get involved with women. Not now, you know. I'm fucking 17 years old and that, you know. I want to be a dork. I want to have fun with the boys and that, and just be a dork and that. Obviously, do not rush it. Do not rush it with any woman. Because I promise you, being a dork, playing video games, going to the fucking gym and that, is fucking way better than dealing with. Not all women are like this. Like, this girl's actually pretty cool, you know. Honestly, I probably could have married her. She was, you know, she was the most attractive woman in the face and that, but I would say, no, that she was attractive, you know. I mean, her body was fucking banging. She had a fucking really nice body on her. She had big ass, she had big huge boobs and that. Like, it was very respectable of her. She's definitely a country girl. Kind of a trailer park kind of woman. Got that trailer park. And like, so I'm trying to remember all the times that I've had these situations. And as a young man, that I didn't know, I didn't put anything into that, you know? Like, I could never hang around the drunk crowd. That I knew kids that party got drunk and that, you know? And I never done anything like that. I could have. I was kind of one of the popular kids in high school and that, you know? I knew the popular boys a lot and I hung out around with the dorks. But dorky people never really liked me too much because they're always like, you know, you look like one of the popular kids and that. I'm like, oh man, I guess, you know. I mean, I get attracted to, but like, normally don't have random chicks come up to you, ask you for fucking like shit like that, you know. It's like, it doesn't really happen that much. And like, so I kind of just went through the cycles and I'm thinking about all this stuff and that, and you know, it came down to, I'm like, damn, you know, I'm like, I could have been a big ass player in that, man. I could have got a lot of fucking poon. If I was exercising like I am now in that, and I was 16, 17, I would have been fucking shredded. I would have been fucking looking good. But then, when I think about it, my life would have been different altogether. I would have got a lot of bitches pregnant. My moral code wouldn't have done it, you know, who I really am, but like, that's how it is. When people rush through life and that, you'd be surprised how boring life gets as you get older. I mean, from 16 to 30 fucking 5, you think it's a long time, you know? You know, it's, you know, basically, if I could do math right, it's, you know, 19 years? No, it'd be 16, yeah, it'd be about 19 years. 19 years fly by super fucking fast. Because time always goes forward, and you can always think about your past. But it flew by quick. This year's halfway over with. I'm turning 36. Time goes by quick, and you do the same things, and time kind of just progresses in that as you do your things and that. And honestly, time is just an illusion because your body itself and your mind, most likely your mind, kind of just goes through the cycles and shit. And like, shit just kind of blends together. And it always does. Just throw him in by himself. Yay, battle. Let's kill a bunch of people. But yeah. All these experiences and that. What I'm trying to say is take the experiences that you actually know. If you have low confidence, there's always someone out there that's going to give you love. That's going to give you some type of affection or attention. But as a man, sometimes it's best to be alone and suffer a little bit. But there's always guiding points. And one of the guiding points I like to tell everybody, you're going to suffer, but you have to learn. And once you start learning how your life is, you start accepting yourself for who you are at, that's when you start to build. And actually stop being afraid of things, especially when it comes down to personal things. Like the way you look in that, and you can't really change your face. You can slightly change it. Yes, you can get more muscle in your jaw and that. Your muscle in your jaw kind of will change your face a slight bit and that. You get a heavier jaw on that, which is the only thing that really changes your face. But focus on your body now. Because the one thing that I've learned the most, women just like attractive things, period. It doesn't matter if it's your face or if your body in that. They always just like attractive things. You ever listen to a woman talk to you? And they'll be they always look at men like men look at women. They only look for attractive parts. So if a woman looks at you and that, she glances at you a lot, she's attracted to you. There's something about you that she's attracted to. That's just the number one thing. Now, if you approach them, because I have girls that sit there and glance at me a lot. And sometimes it could be glancing at me for other reasons, but most of the times they're glancing at me because they have some sort of attraction to me, or attraction in general. And especially if you work with people, if I work with a lot of women that, they eventually get attracted. It always seems to fucking happen. And now that might be, because you get used to people and that, blah, blah, blah. But there's always something with someone that's going to be oh, no. That guy's this way. Yeah. And then they show it. Because they get it's not to say that they get nice towards you and that. That's just a normal reaction. But they want to they talk to you more in general. Like, you can ignore this shit. If you're ignoring people that you're just working at and the person, like, tries to talk to you and that, and they do it multiple times, I ignore people at work. If I'm working there and they, like, bring up personal stuff and they're asking me questions about, like, just, it's not, like, work-related, I normally try not to pay attention too much. Every once in a while, I'll give in that, because if it's late night, you know, I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna, I have to talk to people anyway, because they're gonna get fucking upset eventually. And then I normally talk to them. I'll be like, you're about ready to get frustrated in that. But the thing is, I've noticed, when I work at the woman in that, they do all kinds of silly things. And the thing they do is they like to they'll make random noises, which is one. Women love doing this shit. I don't know why they do that. Like they'll just make random noises. And, like, it's okay, you know, if we're making jokes and that, you know, you can make a joke about something that's really fucking funny now, like a noise or something like that. Like we're talking about Donald Duck dying in Kingdom Hearts. And he kept making, like, a quack noise, and it was fucking hilarious. You know, he's like, and they did a montage of it on TikTok or whatever, you know, that's what they said. And they kept having Donald Duck die, and they did, like, a song with it, or, like, something with it. They would do, like, a rhyme music with it, and it's like, you know, whatever it is. So, I'm a dork as fuck. I love Kingdom Hearts, and I love playing it, you know. Played it a lot when I was younger than that. And so, you know, the person I work with, you know, she's a woman in that, and, like, she'll make these noises, and, like, it'll be, like today and that. Nothing with anyone, I really don't care, but it's, like, psychologically, it's really interesting how people work. Especially women, because women love attention so much more than men. I would be happy with no fucking attention at all, because I know I fucking get it. And I may not get a ridiculous amount, but I know I get it enough to where I don't need to fucking sit there and try to get it out of it, because you know how to look for attention as you get older, and you kind of don't want it, because too much attention sucks ass. Especially when you're in the public eye a lot, like you go to the gym a lot and that, and your people are starting to notice you more, you kind of don't want too much attention, because sometimes you might get the wrong attention. You'll be like, oh fuck, I gotta deal with this stupid ass person. Like what happened when someone complained about me at work and that for no fucking reason. I don't even know. Yeah. And it was a woman, because men don't do that shit. Unless they're, like, asshole guys. It's mostly women that complain about really silly stuff. Or they'll make up shit. Yeah. Bitches be fucking crazy. I would have to say that up front. And I say it like this. I see very few men ever just make up random shit out of nowhere just to get attention. They normally don't do that too much. Sometimes, yes, but not all the time. Women, on the other hand, why they do that? It's the game, you know? They want to play a game. They like playing around too much. Men can't play around because no man doesn't work like that. It's very hard for men to play a game. But women, they play the game because they can get, you know, away with it. Because they're attractive, they're cute. They're like, I can get away with anything. Yeah, I'm sure you can, bitch. But I don't care because you go fuck off. And then they get mad because you, like, reject them or you tell them, no. And that's the fun part. That's just like, they throw out this game. Like, oh, I'm attractive and that. A lot of guys like me. But the guy that you like don't respect you because he doesn't care. No. Sorry. Deuces, bitches. So I remember, like, didn't happen long ago now, but, like, I was working with a girl on that. And, like, you know, I'd be nice to customers that, you know, every once in a while, you know, I flirt around with the older girls and that. They come in and that, you know, and we would have a good conversation. I'll throw a little player at them and that, and they would laugh at me and shit, you know, And One of the ladies came in that, she was just coming all the time in that. Not the job I work at now, but the job I used to work at. She was a cute little redhead. She was very attractive in that, you know. She got a nice little body on that. She was a little bit, I think she was like a year or two older than me. So, you know, we were older people and that. We're cracking jokes and that. We're being flirtatious towards each other and that. But it was harmless flirting. We weren't trying to get with her. And, you know, I brought up some bullshit in that. You know, I was saying like, oh yeah, like a lot of women think I'm attractive, or whatever it is, and that. And then, you know, she said it. You know, she's like, oh yeah, you are pretty cute in that. There you go. Yeah, it's like I get that a lot now. You know. And of course, they're always like, oh, you know, you're overbearing. You know, but no, it's just it's how it is. You know, whatever. I want to be confident with myself. I had my problems back then. I promise you, fucking a lot of issues. I had no confidence when I was younger than that. People always people did not like me a lot because I never found out that I was like actually attractive until later on in my life, and I start realizing it. I was like, wow, why do I always get these strange rather attractive looking women being around me and that? Never knew why, and then I'm just like, oh, because they think I'm attractive. Like, okay, that's cool. I have some hot ass bitches try to fucking get in my pants. Fucking ridiculous. But that's my own personal thing, and what I have to say is everybody has their own personal track. You have to get your confidence. You have to push forward in that. Not everyone's gonna fucking like you. There's a lot of people that don't fucking like me. And there's some people that do like me. You know? That's just how it is. You know, there's some people that will fucking be cool towards me and they'll talk to me a lot. And some people just don't fucking like me at all. There's simp-like guys don't fucking like my ass. So I go to the gym and that, especially now that I'm like getting more muscle and that. Them simp boys fucking hate guys like us. They hate it. They hate the yoked guys that are fucking getting bigger muscles and shit. Because that's who they want to be. And I get it. And the sad thing is, we don't care about getting pussy as much. Another thing is, like, a lot of guys, even though I lift weights too and that, I'm getting pretty fucking big. I'm getting bigger. Most guys that, lift weights with me and that, some of the younger guys would go up to, the bigger dudes and that and have conversations with them and shit. They never fucking approach me. The only ones that do approach me are the really mature, older men. Because there's just one guy comes to the gym. There's multiple people that come in the gym and that. I see them all the time because they live rather close to me. I used to see them all the time at my other job. The job that closed down on us. And the guy, he's a fitness person. He tells me that he's like, yeah, I do fitness and I do shows and that. And he looks good, And so he comes up to me and he's always very nice with me. He'll come up to me and he's like poking my chest and shit. He's like, you get bigger. He's like, you're getting more muscle on that. And I was like, oh, I work out. You eat a lot of protein shit. And it's very positive feedback. That's what you need. And this guy's super cool. He's probably early 40s, I guess. Maybe he's around my age. I don't know. I think he's around late 30s, early 40s. But he's super fucking cool. And then he has his family members come in. I'm guessing that they're family. Maybe his brothers or something like that. I don't know. They look younger. And they're really in good shape. They're really fucking skinny. Geez, these boys are at least at below 10% body fat. They're not super fucking big dudes. But they got muscle on them and that. And they're really fucking skinny though. My god, I'm just thinking how the fuck are you this skinny in America? Everybody's always the opposite. Well, they have a very, very strict culture they go by. And it's just okay, I can see that. But one of the guys, I see off and on that. And he always looks at me. And he always, like, he compliments me, you know, tells me how big I'm getting and that. I'm always really confused, and I'm like, I mean, I look bigger to me. I see myself every day, so I don't really know. But when someone that hasn't seen me in like a month, and they see me now, they're like, wow, your arms are fucking huge. You gained more muscle than that. I'm like, no, I don't see it for myself, unless I really think about it. And that's the fun part. That's why I tell anyone, just do it. It's just fun. Don't do it because you want to get bitches. Women will fall in love with any man as long as they have some sort of attraction towards them. It doesn't matter if it's fucking money. It doesn't matter. You're just going to get a different type of standard of woman. If it's money, she's probably going to be a gold digger. She's probably going to be someone that's going to date you just because she wants attention from the money thing. And that's what makes it sad. But not every woman's like that. But there's a lot of women that do pull that shit, man. Some of the women you should stay away from. If you have money in that, you have more power over how you live your life than most people do. Because you can literally tell these biatches to fuck off. Like, man, fuck you, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Like, oh my god, they'll say a bunch of random shit and try to, like, make it look like you're bad, man. It's like, bitch, I got dollars, hundreds of dollars. You ain't got shit. You live off of bonbons and all that shit. And you sit there and look around with your fat, saggy boobies and that, try to act like you're fucking hot. Get the fuck out of here. Basically saying don't disrespect men for fucking stupid ass reasons. Yeah, don't. Disrespecting men as a woman is fucking stupid. Even if the man is being a piece of shit, you just fucking ignore him. Because not every man's gonna be like that, obviously, but like, people throw down some hardcore shit. I longer it works with being that. She always like would be bashing on men and shit, and then out of nowhere, it's kind of weird. She's like, well, you probably think that I'm sexist or something like that. I'm like, I mean, most women talk like this anyway, and like, I can't say that it's sexist, it's just fucking weird. And you're constantly bashing every fucking man, and it's like, sounds like you don't have nothing else to really do besides being negative, that's all you're being. Like, you can chill out for a little bit. You know, if you got that much pent-up attention, it's probably because you haven't been laid a lot. And you gotta get you gotta get fucked. That's how I look at it. People have too much emotional unstability and they get fucking frustrated a lot. Because your sex life fucking sucks. You don't have intimate sex, or you don't have a lot of good intercourse in that. So your body's just like constantly on the verge of fucking freaking the fuck out. And you need to chill out. Number one. And when you freak out like that, honestly, it makes you look fucking stupid. Because it really does. Unless it is something stupid you want to get mad about it, you can get mad about it, but a lot of it, keep it personal, man. When you start involving other people, that's when you get to the point where it's like, don't get mad at other people, man, because you're just as bad as they are. We're all fucking shit. A lot of us are horrible fucking people. Some of us are better than others when it comes down to certain things. Yeah, but my god, some of us are fucking terrible fucking people. But yeah. But anyway, so this person like just brought it up out of nowhere, and I was like, I think women just talk about this shit because you're a woman, you talk about men. That's just the most common thing I can say. It's like, it's okay, man, you know, I heard girls talk a lot before, you know. when girls talk about bullshit and that. They always talk about boys. 24/7 guys. Guys this, guys this, guys this. I don't even you enough dick. That's all I have to say. And since women have more emotional capabilities than that, and they're very high in potency with emotions, having intimacy changes their life forever. When they actually have good intimacy, it's a complete fucking difference. No, hold on, you go back. I thought I fucking saved after that. There we go. That's fucking too life. But that's how a lot of people are, bro. Like when you see a woman that's frustrated, it comes down to sex. It comes down to intimacy. It comes down to the lack of touch. They're not being touched as much. They're not being, intimate as much. They're having issues with, with their boyfriend. That they're having they have a lot of these pressures on them and that they freak out more and that over it and that. That's what it normally is. I promise you that. Like when you bang the fuck out of your girlfriend, that she becomes the sweetest person ever. That's what that.